Okay, hot takes.
Hot takes, we're back here. Hot takes. We're just talking about Miami, so I think two ACC teams should make the playoffs.
You think two ACC teams make the playoffs? Miami, of course, and then who's the other one? You think Georgia Tech or somebody?
Someone. Whoever does well.
I like. I don't know. Georgia Tech is like, I thought, like, man, they're so good. They beat Clemson, barely though.
Yeah.
At the time, I was like, that's a big win. But I don't know. They almost lost to Wake Forest. And, I mean, their game versus Georgia, I think, will decide. Like, if they beat Georgia at the end of the year,
Yeah.
I think for sure.
Or if they hang with Georgia.
Yeah.
Do they have a tough schedule? Do you know what their schedule's looking like? Because Virginia has a legit shot.
Virginia could.
But the
I don't know.
ACC had a good non-conference.
Like, if Virginia loses, they lost to NC State. I don't know.
And Florida State's not out of the mix at 10-2. At 10-2 Florida State, you might take over a 9-3 SEC team.
I would personally rather not.
Yeah. Well,
But-
I think you should. I think the SEC and Big Ten have not performed greatly this year as far as
that's
top
fair.
tier teams. And I feel like the ACC has competed well in the non-conference, and they've been a good conference this year to the point where they deserve
Two
second
spots.
spot.
We'll see what
I
happens.
think they should end up getting a second spot this year. They did last year,
With SMU.
SMU and Clemson.
Yeah, and that was fine. But
And if
SMU got manhandled.
And if Miami loses in the conference championship, obviously they will automatically get two because Miami will probably
exactly.
be there. But I wouldn't be surprised if they get two anyway.
That's fine.
Yeah.
One of my hot takes is going back to the Penn State game. And this is also coming from a Colts fan. Tyler Warren is so good. I said that he is the most underrated player maybe we've ever seen as far as like draft stock and how much respect he got for what he was for them, and that Penn State losing him means so much, and all that they brought back this year means nothing because they lost Tyler Warren, who is an absolute stud.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah, you like it.
I like that a lot. Tyler Warren he's amazing.
He's so
he
good.
might be the best tight end in the league already.
And how underrated he was. He wasn't even the first tight end taken in the draft this year.
Was he really not?
Colston Loveland
Really?
went over him.
Well, the
which
Colts
is
got
crazy.
Lucky. Colts got lucky there.
I know, it's ridiculous. And for some reason, and he was doing this at Penn State, running the ball, throwing it sometimes. I mean, the Tyler Warren, he's so good. He ran the ball, and he started to the defense close in on him. He's gonna get a tackle for loss. He threw the ball away like a quarterback. I love it. I love this guy. He makes Washington Colts so fun. He made Penn State so fun last year. And they're like, oh, we got Drew Aller coming back. We got our two running backs. We're going to be just fine. They don't have him anymore, and it shows.
Yeah.
And I think we don't appreciate how much he meant to that team.
I think that take just hit me. Like, I haven't appreciated that much. I haven't appreciated that enough, Tyler Warren enough for what he's done.
And I think it's time we look at him. And, I would say he's one of the best tight ends in the NFL right now.
Yeah. I like that. I just pulled up a Georgia Tech schedule, back to my last hot take.
Yeah.
Their next 6 games, I'll read them off to you.
Mm-hmm.
Virginia Tech.
Dub.
At Duke.
Dub.
Syracuse.
Dub.
At NC State.
Dub.
At Boston College.
Dub.
Pittsburgh.
This conference is so weak.
And then they'll be 11-0 heading
to Georgia. And they host Georgia.
Hosting Georgia.
Yeah, I mean, they certainly should be. But again, they beat Wake Forest by 1 point. So I don't know.
11-1, 11-2, I think gets them in.
Well, they can't be 11-2.
Well, they'd lose in the conference championship.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Losing to both Georgia and that's fair.
Yeah. So
maybe
Georgia Tech's got a great shot. I didn't even realize.
Also, the thing about Georgia Tech though is blowing people out. That's not really their game.
That's not their game. No.
Yeah.
That's it's like Penn State, for example. actually.
Yeah.
Blowing people out, not their game.
With the way they run offense, they're not just gonna kill these teams, but they're gonna win.
Yeah.
That's what they've proven so far. Yeah. I like it.
My next take here.
Okay.
Ty Simpson will win the Heisman.
He's good.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's probably third on my list right now, but I love him. He's a great guy. I'm a big fan of him. And like the way in which they play, they're like very Ty Simpson reliant.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I like they got to keep winning games.
Mm-hmm. I feel like with a lot of the quarterbacks, they're not as reliant on their quarterback
I think
as
that's fair.
Ty Simpson, and he might not be the best, but I think he'll win the Heisman.
I like it. I
And
think he's got a great shot.
Maybe Carson Beck, maybe Dante Moore,
Oh.
maybe Mendoza.
Okay. I had my personal list would be Dante Moore 1, Mendoza 2, with this game meaning a lot. Ty Simpson 3, Carson Beck 4.
And then I mean John Mateer.
Would have been 1.
Would have been
but
the
he's
front
not
runner,
playing. I
but-
heard there's a rumor. This is called the we're talking about it on the Joel Klatt show today.
Really,
It's called the Chipotle rumor.
I've heard the
You heard the Chipotle
rumor. Yeah.
rumor. Apparently, some guy was at Chipotle and he saw John Mateer and he was like, "Yo, you playing this week versus Texas?" And he was like, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna be ready to play." And does that mean anything? I don't know.
Yeah, it's just a rumor.
Just-
Is it a reliable source?
Certainly not.
Definitely not.
But you know,
If it is, I'd love it to be.
that's the thing about that college athletics is you might just see your quarterback at a local Chipotle.
That is true.
Yeah, you wouldn't see that with your favorite NFL team.
No,
probably.
yeah, you're not gonna ask like I'm not gonna go see Daniel Jones walking the streets and be like,
No.
"Yo, are you playing this week?"
No, but with John Mateer, you know,
Oklahoma students are seeing him all the time.
But, like,
they might have class with him.
They,
Like,
you might
yo,
have
John,
fun.
you playing this week?
They go to psychology class, see John Mateer, ask him if he's playing. Would he just lie about that? Maybe. I don't know,
Yeah.
John.
Yeah, but would the student make that up? Maybe.
I don't. Certainly, you could
Certainly,
just
yeah.
tweet that into the abyss for
But
no reason at
That
all.
rumor has gone from Twitter to the good Joel Klatt show. So
Yeah, they were
it's-
talking about it today.
It's progressing.
Yeah. So
Sure.
if the Chipotle rumor is true, and he plays this week, he's right back up there in Heisman. If he plays well and wins.
I agree. Yeah.
My hot take, I have one basketball take. Do you want me to save it to the end?
I was gonna go with my football ones first.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
I have two more football. I have James Franklin is in his final year at the head coach of Penn State. I don't see him making it to
Is that a
back
hot-
there next
is
year.
it-
It's not even
Is
that
a
hot. Like
take?
that's
It's just
pretty like
it's just a take.
it's a take.
Yeah.
It's not as like a
Lukewarm
Takis hot
take.
yeah. You
Lukewarm
can spit it out of
take,
your
yeah.
mouth really if you don't like it.
Yeah.
It's not as hot as Takis.
Yeah, no, I could certainly see that happening,
Yeah.
and we were bringing it up after the Oregon game. A big
Exactly
game,
right. That's
a big
why
game. James couldn't win big games, and then he loses to UCLA.
and then little game James is
Yeah.
maybe what they call
Little-
him.
He's always been known.
Big
like,
game
little,
James lost the little game.
Yeah,
It's not-
and little game James is money. He never loses.
I was
little
seeing
games.
people were saying, you know, James Franklin was upset at the notion that he doesn't win big games, so he just went and lost the little game
Yeah.
to shut people up.
Yeah, shut him up. That's true.
We're no longer gonna say James Franklin can't win the big ones. He just hardly
James
can't
Franklin
win.
can't really win
Yeah.
this season.
And I think he's out. Would you agree?
I think I could see it happening.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say like
Not
I
like for
think-
sure.
Yeah, I'm not as into it as you are,
Okay,
I guess.
yeah,
But
I'll say for sure.
yeah, I think it could happen,
Yeah.
but it's hard to fire a guy that you've had for so long.
Yeah.
And his buyout's pretty big. If I
Sometimes
that
you know
correctly.
you gotta sit people down and have the conversations that you don't want to have
yeah,
in order to move on
but
for the best.
the seat definitely warm.
Yeah, kind
I
of
think
like that
the seat's,
take.
The seat's hotter than your take.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would agree that his seat is higher than my take. What about you?
My next one here is Notre Dame. I think they're a top 10 team.
I like it.
Yeah.
I think they are too. I really feel for them because if they don't get into the playoffs, like that's gonna be really brutal because they went at Miami, who a lot of people think is the number one team in the country, and they lost by 3 in a wire-to-wire game that was extremely close the whole time. And then Texas A&M, who's ranked 4 or 5, and they lost because of their holder fumbled a hold on an extra point. They are
So they lost by
very good.
1, 4 points to top 5 teams,
Yeah,
and they've obliterated everyone else they played.
they should.
They should win out.
Yeah, they're.
And
I'm gonna be team put them in.
I would like to see them in the playoffs.
I think I would be okay. Going back to your ACC, like I will be extremely disappointed if Virginia makes the college playoff over Notre Dame.
Yeah, but if Virginia has an
If
extra game on their plate, you could see that happening.
But
like
if
Virginia's 11-2 to Notre Dame's 10-2,
But they're in the ACC. I get Notre Dame's
And-
not a conference.
and Virginia will have a better win than Notre Dame.
Sometimes it's not about that though.
I know, but
Sometimes it's like does Virginia play Miami? Would be something I'm interested
check
in
that.
because I don't see them competing with Miami, and certainly in the way that Notre Dame did. I think if Virginia played Notre Dame, it would not be close.
Virginia does not play Miami.
That's frustrating.
They'll play at California. That'll be tough heading out west.
Yeah, hopefully they lose so they don't get in over Notre Dame.
But they should be favored in most of their games to finish this season.
Yeah, there's again ACC. It's just so weak that you just get a bunch of off weeks.
They could go 11-1, realistically.
Yeah.
If they're as good as we apologize them for,
Yeah.
and not play in the ACC championship game.
Yeah. And
And then
they're
Georgia
just
Tech plays in the ACC
It's gonna take
championship
a
game
lot
against Miami.
for me to think that they're better
If Georgia
than Notre
Tech and Virginia's schedule go as planned,
Dame, which would be winning out.
Georgia Tech will play Miami in the ACC championship,
Yeah.
and
And then no.
Virginia will be
Virginia-
11-1.
No.
Not in the ACC championship with a win over Florida State and at Louisville.
But the win over Florida State is not going to end up being that great, I think.
Probably.
I think they're
Not.
kind of fraudulent. We'll see. Well, there's a lot of season to be played, and
Yeah.
that's what makes college football so fun because there's all of this stuff. I think Notre Dame is a top 10 team. I would agree with that take. Another take, and this is near and dear to my heart. I'm going Fernando Mendoza, #1 overall draft pick this upcoming spring.
I could see it.
Yeah.
Who's projected to have the #1 pick?
The
think it
latest
just
mock draft
depends
I
on-
saw had Lenore Sellers going 1 and Fernando Mendoza going 2. In other mock drafts I've seen, Dante Moore's up there along with Mendoza.
I didn't know Dante Moore could get drafted.
Yeah, because
Right.
he did a year sitting at Oregon and a year playing at UCLA.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. He's big.
Mm.
He's got a good arm. He's kind of an
He's
NFL
not the
quarterback.
quickest. He's just like, I'm going to make the smart play. And I
Yeah.
think that's more what I'd be looking for as an NFL team rather than an Anthony Richardson. And people like
Yeah.
that are just starting to prove that like that doesn't really work, in my opinion. So we'll see.
I could see that.
Again, this game upcoming means a lot.
I think it's a hot take.
You think it's hot?
#1, but first round.
Yeah.
Definitely looking good for him right now.
Yeah.
And it also kind of depends on who gets the first pick.
That's true,
Will the
too.
Titans take a quarterback
That's
with
true.
Cam
Because
Ward?
they won't. I agree. I would agree with that. If a team that doesn't need a quarterback goes, then obviously yeah. But
Yeah.
maybe first quarterback taken.
I could see it. It changes a lot.
It does really.
Especially this year, I've noticed there's so many good quarterbacks that it changes.
But there's
a
so
lot.
many good quarterbacks, but the quarterbacks that we thought were going to be the good quarterbacks are
Yeah,
not.
that's
Like
true.
Cade
But
Klubnik, Arch Manning, Lenore Sellers.
Well, Sellers is just injured.
Yeah, but Lagway also.
Lightweight, yeah.
Those were like, these are the 4 guys. They're just amazing. All 4 going first round. And it's, Dante Moore and
yeah.
Mendoza. Ty Simpson was thought of like, oh, Alabama, they're going to be
Quarterback
okay, but
issues.
their quarterback's
Yeah.
not good, really.
Same with Ohio State. And Sands been
Saying
balling.
a stud.
He's been balling. He can't get drafted, of course.
Yeah.
But he's been balling.
Nor can their best player, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy to think about. But all right, my next take here.
Mhm.
This one combines
Okay.
basketball and football. Texas Tech is a legit title contender in both basketball and football.
Like national championship.
National championship. I could see them winning a national championship in either sport.
I
Heck, if they did it in both, what a season it'd be to be a Texas Tech.
What a
fan.
time that would be. Yeah, I mean, one of my hot takes was I almost put it, but didn't. But it was going to be Texas Tech wins the national championship in football in the next 5 years.
In the next 5 years.
But I don't see it being this year. I think it could. They're legit good. They've dominated everybody they played in a weak conference, and the amount of money they have in their football team for whatever reason is insane, and I don't know where it's coming from. It makes me sad because number one D lineman, D tackle in the nation, was down to his final five. He visited IU versus Illinois game. He set his commitment date right after, and he went to go be a Red Raider. And it's like, gosh, man, they just get all these 5 stars. Number one quarterback in the class is down to his final 5. They're in there.
Really?
And they might get him. And they've gotten other 5 stars that I've seen.
Well, with football recruiting, you never know.
Yeah.
If it's
And
over.
exactly,
If
it's not going to be over.
A commitment doesn't necessarily mean anything.
You're right.
Football recruiting, I've realized for whatever
They'll
reason.
go on visits as committed recruits in football.
I saw some Alabama commit announced that he was there to stay. It's like
That's
it's
so
kind
weird.
of what you do with your commitment. He's like,
Yeah.
I've locked in Alabama.
Like,
I
just-
will no longer be talking.
Someone
to
to
other
IU
schools.
did that too.
Yeah.
And it's like, just don't commit then.
Yeah.
Like,
Football
if you're not
recruiting
ready.
is just
It's ridiculous.
it's insane.
Yeah.
It's
That's a good point.
just absolute chaos. You can't keep track of it. It's really hard because
Yeah.
they commit and you're like, okay, but then they go visit another school the week after
Just
they
to make
commit.
sure, and that's like socially acceptable for
Yeah.
whatever reason in football, but like you don't really see that in basketball.
Like Julian Lewis committed to USC for a year.
When he was like young,
But like he just wasn't going to USC.
Yeah.
Everyone knew, and like
he was visiting other schools
he's
the
just
whole time.
constantly visiting other schools, and then of course he didn't end up at USC.
No, he's a
Football
buff,
recruiting's
and it's time that they start playing him. But we'll talk about that later. I like it. I like your take. My final take, and this is just jumping into basketball.
Okay.
This is someone I'm super high on. I think freshman at BYU, AJ DeBanza, will be by far the best player in college basketball, and is a better prospect than Cooper Flagg, and is the best prospect I've seen in my lifetime other than Victor Wembanyama, who I was incredibly high on. I am almost just as high on AJ DeBanza and his freak athleticism and his ability to get to a spot and hit any shot at any given moment. I've seen him play in person. I was amazed. I've watched a lot of his stuff in high school, and I love this guy.
I absolutely disagree with that take.
Okay.
Just absolutely.
Why? You don't.
Well, you said best player in college basketball.
Well, you're gonna say Braden Smith.
I don't think he's the best freshman in college basketball.
Wow.
Darren Peterson is a better prospect and freshman.
Better prospect?
opinion. I think he's the best player in this class.
I love Darren Peterson too,
Yeah. And
but DeBanza.
I would say DeBanza's third or fourth best prospect. I think Boozer is better, and I think Peterson's better.
Wow.
DeBanza wasn't necessarily great in the FIBA,
That's okay.
and he's still a little raw.
I mean-
will he be the leading scorer on his team? Maybe.
For sure.
Maybe.
In the country, probably.
BYU's bringing back a very high point per game scorer in Richie Saunders.
Yeah.
I just don't see it at all.
You don't see
I don't
it.
see him being an
I think he's a
All-American.
more
I think,
athletic Cooper Flagg.
I think Cooper Flagg brought a lot
With
more to the table.
Cooper
was
Flagg
much
being
more
more of
developed.
like a Cooper Flagg maybe more versatile,
Yeah.
but
No, AJ, his athleticism
it's
is
just
ridiculous.
And I think his ability to shoot the ball is underrated.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be.
It's not it's not amazing though. It might be underrated, but
Yeah. And no, it's
if
not
it's
like
underrated where it's rated, must be not great. You know?
Okay. Cooper Flagg's ability to shoot the ball going into last year, I think, was underrated.
Yeah.
I think he's a good shooter.
Solid. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's gonna be good, obviously, but I don't even think he'll be an All-American. I think BYU is gonna be really good. They're
Yeah.
a loaded team. But I just
We'll see. This was a take that's like I'm gonna go all in and make it
Yeah.
really hot. And once
if you said that with Peterson, I might get on that
saying
train.
by far the best player in the country,
I don't think by far the best player in the country.
I would argue Cooper Flagg was by far the best player in the country last year.
I think he's the best player, not by far.
Okay.
I feel like I've seen better players than him.
Okay.
recently. He was very good.
Yeah.
Deserved National Player of the Year. And it wasn't. I mean, Broom wasn't that close. Was it Broom,
Yeah.
Walter Clayton, Smith? Walter Clayton might have been the best player, at least towards the end of the year. But
Yeah.
I mean, Flag was very good.
Flag just could do more things.
Yeah, he could do everything. What was it? Yeah, but Peterson, he's been handed the keys at Kansas.
Dude, don't get me wrong.
Bill Self has said it.
I
The
love
best freshman he's ever had.
And he's had some studs.
He's had Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah.
Who obviously didn't end up too well in the NBA, but Andrew Wiggins is considered one of the better prospects of all time.
Yeah.
And Self
Kind of
says
similar to
Peterson's the best.
DeBanza, really. Like
What
just
is?
Wiggins.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
see that.